All right, this is the Canon 85 f1.2 RF lens. If you're looking at this lens, more than likely you are either in one of two camps. You either never shot an 85 and you're like, should I get the 85 1.2 or the more affordable version, which is the f 2.0? Or you've been shooting on the EF version, the 1.2 EF version. Where is it at? Right there. And you've been adapting it to your RF camera, and you're like, oh, should I jump over? Or maybe you've shot on this and kind of lost interest because of all the chromatic aberration, and you're like, you know what? You've done me wrong. EF 85 1.2, and you're on the 1.4. Well, let me say this: the new 85 f1.2 RF lens has gotten rid of all the chromatic aberration. This thing is sharp, clean. Honestly, people do say that this is their favorite portrait lens. I have the 85. I have the 85. It's right here. I also have the 50 1.2. This one, the bokeh on this is just it's the creamiest RF lens I've seen. Now they also have the DS version, and I really won't go into a lot of details with that. I went back and forth. You do lose a little bit of light with the DS version. Here's the thing, in my opinion, if you're shooting an 85 and you really like shooting 85s, you probably want the shallowest depth of field you can. Go with this one, f1.2, and it's going to provide probably the best portraits you've ever taken on an RF lens. So just to walk around a little bit on the lens itself, it's got an 82 filter thread on the front. If you need it, I always stick my B&W. Here's the thing, little tip of advice. Don't put a bad filter on a great lens. Otherwise, you're kind of getting rid of all the great features. So I always use a B&W, but that's just my advice. You don't need to follow it. You have an autofocus, manual focus switch, and then a focus limiter switch. And then you have your focus here and your control ring. This lens, though, you'll shoot on it and you go, wow. Like, I remember the first shots I took on this, I was like, wow. So just again, a comparison, it's not small, it's pretty thick. As you can see, it's pretty thick. So if you're comparing this lens, which is a lot more affordable, I mean, listen, if you need an 85 and you just can't afford this one, then yeah, I mean, this is a great lens, but it's an f2. And going to an f1.2 is like, it does make a big difference. So, and if you are still shooting on this, well, congratulations. I've tried to like this 85. It's not bad. It just the chromatic aberration that comes up is hard to like. This is going to be a whole new world. For the same focal length and the same aperture, it's a brand new game. So let me just mount it on an R5 so you can see what it looks like mounted. Again, it is not small. On a lens like this, I personally like using a battery grip. I think it just balances the camera out better. I mean, it is heavy and it is big, so adding more weight might feel a little counterintuitive. But for me, it adds more balance. So something feels less heavy when it's balanced, holding it the right way. So there's a little walk around. It looks great though. I mean, it's just it's a good looking lens. I always love like a really thick lens. It's always fun. So, all right, that's the 85 f1.2 RF lens. Good luck.